Hello everyone, my name is Judith Mugeni, the founder of Yzeup, and the question that we are asking this time around is, what has COVID-19 taught me? I've really bucketed my lessons into three. One, we are irreplaceable but not invincible. Two, relevance becomes extremely key. How relevant are you in this day and age, in whatever you studied and in whatever it is that you're doing? Three, I'm an entrepreneur and we are resilient. So now more than ever, resilience is actually required. So let's deal with the first one. The first one is about being irreplaceable. Funny enough, in varsity, our lecturer in my undergrad taught us that none of us are irreplaceable unless you're a pilot. I'm not so sure about that now. But I think what COVID has taught us is which industries and which services are actually essential and which ones are actually not. So most of the skills that we would have learned in whether it was varsity or the university of life, you start asking yourself the questions now, whether you are invincible. Replaceability shouldn't be taken lightly. I think, ever thought of that moment where you left a job and the company was stressed about you leaving to the point they even counter-offered and you didn't take it? If you look back in time now, somebody else has actually occupied that job. So really, most of us are replaceable. But I think what we have been teaching is how do you upskill yourself so that it's very hard to replace you, so that you are a talent to the company that you're in, that, it's almost felt when you actually leave. So what I have learned is that while we might build the fact that we can't be replaceable, we are not invincible. We have all been hit by this COVID pandemic. No matter which industry that you're working on right now, it knows no bounds, it knows no countries, it knows no gender, it knows no ethnicity, it knows no geographies. It literally hits everyone in every industry that we would be working in. The lesson number 2 was relevance. Relevance. Is what we studied relevant? Is what we have been doing for a while relevant? Is it gonna keep us relevant for the next years to come? I mean, we saw the Industrial Revolution coming and the type of skills that we would have all needed in the future. Interestingly enough, I'm in marketing, and marketing was one of those services that was listed in the Industrial Revolution plan that would still be required in the future. So what relevance means, and I've given a lot of speeches on these, is obviously always upskilling yourself. What is the industry doing? Where is the trend? So I am self-taught right now. I am looking at my skills and just kind of figuring out where else I can actually level up based on whatever it is that I would have had. So that would have answered the relevance. And the last is resilience. As I said, you don't start a business, you don't become a founder of something, you don't become a freelancer unless you are resilient. And COVID is teaching us a real valid lesson on how to continue to be resilient. You're either going to be broken during this period of time, or you're going to be finding creative solutions on how to survive. So right now it's about survival of the fittest, and we are doing everything in our powers to ensure that we survive and that our businesses continue post the COVID-19. So those have been my current lessons. I will update if more come about.